I love bats, don't get me wrong. I mean, they aren't many mammals that can fly, and they do provide me with a small amount of much needed insect control. Plus, just look how cute they are. But why do they have to live in my shop? I recently bought this big concrete shop, and as far as buildings go, it's definitely got some issues. One being that for the past few decades, its attic has been a house for a small colony of bats, and a few other critters as well. And this is just one of the issues with the building. So why even buy the shop then? The value that I do see in it, it has space. I mean, we have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of instrument wood sitting outside, while these palm-sized bats hoard a 2,000 square foot dry space. So, after months of preparation and planning, we decided to take back our attic. Only thing is, we only have until April to clean out and seal it off before our bat friends fly back up for the summer. Or so we thought. Mid-March, this guy gave us a good scare when he showed up a couple weeks early, but after panic checking the attic, it's still empty. Well, other than for the pack rat that decided to winter in it. I'm pretty sure I know how the bats are getting in now, because that pack rat, who we've tentatively named Kevin, is 5 times the size of a bat and goes in and out with ease. Now, at this point, you might not be convinced this is worth doing. Good news, you don't have to do it. No, sorry, Mike. Yeah, actually, you still have to do it. I just meant the audience doesn't have to do it.
They can just watch us do it.
First day of Bat Week.
We have water. Nice. These suits remind me of like one of those British gangster movies. And me and David get suited up and we're cleaners.
No wonder smoking those big bags of guns are so strong for you. How do you mean, sir? Well, you don't seem to have the stomach for this sort of thing.
Honest opinion, are you guys warm?
Yeah.
Okay. Sensing a lot of voiceover is going to be happening.
I think in the video we all have to have flat bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh, we know
Well, the fun thing is we'll be able to make up everything.
Sorry, did you say something?
What are we going to tell people when they ask why we're not in the office this week? Oh yes, and there's one more thing. This attic is already full of wood. Lots of wood. Everywhere. You've reached the automated voice messaging system of MBS Wood Products. We will be currently out of the office this week doing some light cleaning.
As you can see, what we're doing here is trying to keep the dust down. If we let the dust come up into the air, there's a higher chance that we will inhale it, and that means a higher chance of histoplasmosis.
Bats get a bad reputation from rabies,
There's no hope for him now, Travis.
but there's also a huge list of other health hazards associated with them, like a fungus that grows in their feces. But that's fine because I love bats. I'm just going to throw stuff out of this window and not think about that sort of thing.
Alright.
I can't see anything.
I bet you I've got those lines on my face right now.
Let's see. Yeah, a little bit right here.
Yeah, the ring. Oh yeah, Mike's got the ring real bad.
Oh,
He's
no,
got
do
raccoon face.
Oh,
And got the coon eyes.
hopefully it comes off.
Does that mean the fight's over? No, that's just the end of round 1. Oh.
got here, Sarah?
I found log number 1.
Number 1!
Woo!
The very first piece of instrument wood.
Don't look how big it is.
And then make sure you don't chuck that one out the window. We need that one.
Are we gonna frame it?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
There's not a set to go with it. It's just one piece, right?
Yeah. We'll see.
That might be the other piece. Okay.
Maybe Kevin stole it.
What are like some of the top reasons someone would want to work at MVS Wood Products there?
The work is very fulfilling. It sparks joy in my life. She's getting off canned food, but also kept clean.
Old Spice. We're gonna find some interesting things in that pile of sticks.
And you use
Hey! You stole my tiny screwdriver!
it's so confusing with little hands.
We did in fact find many interesting things in Kevin's lair, like this butterfly inlay, which he managed to pack up from one of my projects I was working on, and a rat trap, which he seems to have been studying.
That's kind of like sleeping with a loaded gun under your pillow if you ask me.
This footage right here is just to show you that it isn't all fun and games, and in fact it was pretty unenjoyable at times. Wow, that's a lot of wood. It's basically at the roof line.
Isn't that wood all contaminated? Like, what's the plan for that stuff?
Time to go.
So what's that crackling noise?
Ethically and morally, we are not responsible for the acts of our predecessors. Burn it all!
It does burn well though, since it's been dried for 30 years. Yeah, we burned a lot of wood. But there was a lot that we did salvage.
Oh my gosh, look at all these guitars.
There's so many. Incredible. Like, who knows how many guitar cups are here?
Who knows? Take a guess.
Yeah.
We'll count them for you. I have Sarah finding everything. She finds like log number 1, the screwdriver, and now this.
Keep going.
Oh dear. That's definitely was at one point a bat. Well, hopefully that's the only one we find. This is why we have to burn. That is a dead bat. I should have a mask on, everyone. I know.
Doggone if you didn't inhale that like an expert. Welcome to the Brotherhood.
Good thing David has incredible lung capacity.
The new safe work procedure, you guys are all gonna have to keep your hazmat suits on at all times.
We threw out so much contaminated wood, we ended up breaking the slide. But that's okay, because now we're onto the good wood. We're actually working with instrument wood here, so picture instead a violin, viola, or some instrument you're familiar with, guitar, cello. All these are the top pieces mainly of those instruments, and their value is high.
$50 a piece if you don't ask any questions.
The only thing is, there's actually a lot of them, so we gotta get the show on the road.
Day 4. hurt to put on the mask this morning. I don't think my raccoon face is going to go away for a while. But on a positive note, things are looking pretty clean up there. It actually looks like a space that we can do things with. And we have some pretty exciting guitar tops that we saved. I'm really excited about these. 103, that's an old one. 87. Oh, 87. It's probably from about 1987, so that's pretty cool. Starting to feel like all my clothes should be burned. I take off all my stuff at the end of the day and I throw it in the bathtub. And then Jeanette comes in there and they're like, "Are these clothes dirty?" And I'm like, "No, don't touch them. Those are bath clothes." And she's like, "How am I supposed to even take them and put them in the washing machine?" I'm like, "Dude, they should just be burned in the bathtub." I don't know.
Let's go have a peek upstairs.
There really is an abnormal amount of insulation under the floor. It's like a foot thick. Kind of funny considering how the rest of the building is just made of uninsulated concrete. Up till this point, we've only been spraying water, and now we're on to the actual strong stuff. We're using a spray-on product derived from olive oil as our scrubber, and we're finishing with a sanitization of 1 part bleach, 9 part water.
Smearing it around right now, but the dehumidifier is working to help keep it from molding in here. We did put a lot of water on the floor. And a fan.
And with the floors mopped, the attic sanitized, and all the gaps sealed up, we were looking pretty good. Right on schedule. April 1st, so obviously a celebratory round of attic curling. That out of the way, we could hang up the masks for a while. The garbage was removed, the instrument wood was repiled, tarped, and coincidentally, Kevin decided to move into that shed right behind it, and he's living there now. We still have a few bat houses to make, and there's a decent amount of work before we can reload the attic full of instrument wood. But for now, we'd like to enjoy our sweet success by taking your likes, subscribes, and burning all of our clothes in a bathtub. Have you noticed the internet is kind of slow? Oh my gosh, Kevin chewed my internet cable. He's like tantrum chewing. Might need to reroute that cable now. Yes.